Well. As you can see outside, it's shitty, and I'm not gonna lie. It's overcast, it's cold, it's clammy, and it's not exactly the most enjoyable weather outside at all. But well, it's Connecticut for you in the month of October. So it's pretty much expected. Yeah, well, at least you're inside and staying dry. That's a good thing too, right? So the video we did yesterday was pretty good. We got a lot of views on that. That special portrait stream. We used this camera for it, but I realized looking at this that the camera could have been better focused. Of course, the problem is when you start trying to do portrait live streaming with a camera that's designed for landscape and it's designed for standard 525 lines of resolution, yeah, your picture's gonna look fuzzy. I just saw a really awesome lens on Amazon. What was that, like 60 to 1600 millimeters? Yeah. The thing is like a freaking telescope. I was like 149. I mean, I don't need that. It's just like me and Lemmy were just laughing at it. Like, we could just see what we could mount it to, right? We got the perfect cameras. Only thing is they don't have the standard mounts, but yeah, they're not PAL, and they're not AHD either, or SDI. So unfortunately, upgrading to AHD SDI is not exactly feasible at this point, but maybe someday. I know. Yeah, it's not very nice outside either. Even Rusty didn't want to stay outside long. He just kind of came out. He went out for a little bit, and then he kind of went. After I got dressed, he was like Grace, said, screw it, I'm coming in. And then he just plopped out, laid on my bed, because it was just too chilly. He just didn't want to be outside. I don't invite him. All right, so let's start with the most important thing. You obviously the weather. The weather is simply meh. Okay, that's the simple answer. Meh. It's not really that great. It's not warm. There's no sun. There's just gonna be cloudy all week, pretty much, or chilly at the very least. Now tomorrow, is the first of the month. I'm sorry, Saturday is the first of the month, and Walmart, as I said, is preparing for the so-called flash mob. So don't think you're going to get away with that, because you're not, okay? And I would like to ask a question to the Democrats. Where in the heaven's name do you think it's justified to rob people or steal from stores? I don't understand your logic. I do not understand why you feel that after all the people that put money into their businesses, invested their livelihood into making a business a reality, hired employees to run the business and do legitimate jobs, do you think it's okay to rob stores? They're already doing it in places like in West and East Coast. It's already a thing. And I just find it disgusting. They've been doing it for a while now, but now they're like trying to organize something for the 1st through the 3rd. You're not gonna get away with that, guys. You're not gonna get away with that. They're gonna shut you down one way or another, because that is so uncool. It's not even funny.
Oh yeah!
I don't know anything about Virginia, Brad, but that sounds interesting. I turned the heat up a little bit too because I like to keep the temperature in my apartment about 20 degrees Celsius. So, I mean, sometimes I'll eke it up a little bit, maybe to like 22, but that's about as high as I normally like to go. Exactly. After all, if you can plan a heist, you certainly can plan for your proper retirement, properly raising a family, and properly starting a business. Good morning, Tiger. How you doing? Let's get the panel open. It's BGE and BGE. So BGE. So yeah, I was really disgusted about what I read from the Next News last night with Gary Franchi. Yesterday morning. I'm still disgusted to think that these Democrats are going to still try to do this. I'm also disgusted that Chuck Schumer still hasn't gotten his head out of his big fat. Well, he's basically had to smell his own fumes for days. Yeah, well. Democratic Party's done. Really, think about it. You can't. Your party is losing its integrity. Okay, so we come up now. Hold on a minute, please. Cursors. Add one. Good morning. How you doing?
So, have they started already? Did you say robbing stores?
Yeah, they want to. The Democrats are encouraging people to rob stores because they're protesting the fact that they don't got food stamps this month.
But my point is, it's not little old ladies robbing the stores, is it? It's able people. If you're able to go in and fill a cart and run out and get in the car or whatever they're doing, why can't you get a job?
Good question. Also, why can't you talk to your local community access agency and do it the right way?
Right. And so it's like stealing is okay now.
They've been thinking stealing's been okay for years, Tiger, but it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
You don't give me my government money and I'm going to steal. Yeah.
It's the same thing that's going on in other countries too, Tiger, not just America. You can see the same thing happening in the UK also.
I haven't really been following what's going on there, but
well, I've been following it.
I think there's something wrong with people's moral compass, Michelle.
Oh, definitely have an amoral compass problem. I don't know how it began or why.
What happened to the sheer embarrassment of being a thief, stealing?
Now it turns stealing into cool. It's cool to steal. That's what the Democrats are thinking. It's cool to steal. Mainly,
that's not the way. The way I was raised, stealing is like really scuzzy.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's unethical. It's immoral. It's wrong.
It's embarrassing.
Absolutely. But Sally, no, Generation Z, Generation Alpha think it's okay. And they think it's cool, and they actually have role models that are thieves. A lot of those so-called role models are from the political establishment. It's true. they actually do have role models in the political establishment that they follow.
Right.
People who do embezzling and extortion and, white collar crime, blue collar crime. They think it's cool because they can see those guys are getting away with it and making a ton of money. Yeah, it's just like the Beatles saying, right, Chris? It's I don't need that kind of a revolution. I don't need that kind of revolution.
Well, the thought of even going to Walmart brings dread upon me. I do shop at Walmart, but I'll do it online. I just can't be done walking around that.
Well, given the fact that the weather's going to be shitty all week, I probably will be just placing my order online most of the time. Because I'm not going to go outside.
I'm telling you, Michelle, you should get Walmart instead of the Amazon.
I don't know. Actually, Walmart, Amazon, Instacart are not that different. They're all basically the same basic idea. I mean,
free shipping.
I get free shipping on Amazon Prime. I get free shipping.
Yeah, but you can get things delivered to your house.
Yeah, I do that on Amazon too.
I mean, no, not even. Oh, I can't explain it, Michelle.
Instacart delivers to my house. Walmart does deliver to my house. They both
Yes,
do.
I know. I've sent Walmart to your house.
I know you said stuff to my house. Yeah, I know. But I also need to do something too. I need to get out more, not just sit in the house. I'm a fat ass. I am not. I really, really insist that I need to start getting outside more because I can't sit on my ass every day. I really would go stir crazy if I tried.
All right, that's not a bad idea, getting out more.
So at least I can get some of the things that are more perishable directly. And also the fact is that when you start shopping everything online, number one, you're not actually walking. Your fingers are doing all the talking. Number two, you don't get a chance to see what's going on outside. You guys are all sitting in the house. Okay? That kind of sucks. And number three is that you're limiting your exposure to what you can see on your computer screen.
Also, Michelle, I think you need more vitamin C. You need to get out in the sun more. You're very pasty.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I am a completely different color to you. Like,
I know.
I look like someone who lives on the planet. You are so white because you don't go out.
Right.
That can affect your mood, actually. You know that, don't you?
Oh, it absolutely does affect your mood. Absolutely. That's the reason that I like to get out. Of course, when the sun's not shining and there's no sun.
But there's always...
You're not going to get any melanin in your skin because the vitamin D3 just doesn't form.
Really? I thought you still got that even if it wasn't super sunny. Like, just get it anyway from the sky.
When you look outside behind me, does that look like there's any vitamins of UVA?
I don't know. I thought it was I thought it was still there. Maybe not as strong, but it...
You're talking about a UV index of probably 1. If even that.
Better than nothing. Good morning, Hammer.
I don't disagree with that. I also don't disagree that it's good for my legs to walk.
Edie.
Yeah, how you doing, Chris? Edie, how you doing?
Yeah, any exercise, Michelle, to be honest, is better than none, isn't it?
Oh, that's one of the reasons why.
That's
one of the reasons why it was so important to be able to return to Walmart because Walmart, Cumberland Farms.
Yeah.
Because of that reason, because there are things at Cumberland Farms I cannot get at CVS. So,
Oh, I know it was important, but you see, it wasn't that we were against it, Michelle. We thought that there's no way you're getting back in. So we didn't want you to keep worrying about it. But we were wrong. And I will admit, when I'm wrong, I was completely wrong about the cumbies.
Grace, I don't disagree that the kids of this generation, the parents failed to teach them right from wrong. I agree with you 100%.
I think you're right, Grace. Absolutely. They don't have the same morals, it seems.
Well, Grace, what do you mean you're toothless again? What does that mean?
Chris, I lost my tooth on burnt pizza crust. I'm toothless again. his cap has fell off or something.
Oh. Okay.
Is it it's the front one. It's even worse.
Yeah.
Morning, Stan.
Good morning, Stan. How you doing? Well, right now, the antibacterial mouthwash has been working pretty good. I do it like 3 or 4 times a day. And,
Right.
it seems to be keeping my teeth cleaner.
Okay. Well, you've had them cleaned as well. So.
Oh, the bridge broke. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris.
On a pizza fucking crust? How burnt was it?
Been there, done that. With real teeth.
Why did you even try and eat it if it was that burnt, that it was hard as a rock?
I don't know. Some people just do, I guess. I always said the point is that yeah, I agree. It's a shame we lost all summer of sun outside time. I really kind of wish that we didn't lose out on that, but at least we managed to recover for next year. So, and when the weather is sunny outside and it's kind of hospitable, we can still go outside, walk to McDonald's, walk to Cumberland Farms. That's a great thing. So we were talking earlier, like I said, about this amoral generation of youngsters thinking crime is cool. I don't understand who taught these kids that crime is cool.
Well, like on the computer, like when you're younger, you probably do a little bit of bullying, and there's bullying in school, but you kind of grow out of that, don't you? And like you get to you leave school and you get a job, and like the bullying, there's not all that. But now we've got the internet. It's like people bully.
I don't think it's bullying. I think I have a hunch what it is. I'll tell you what it is. It's my hypothesis. One of the things is that they say is that people like Epstein, Diddy, many politicians, they're well-to-do. They're struggling kids. They don't have a lot, right? The parents are poor. They're rubbing 2 nickels together, if they can even get 2 nickels, right? So all of a sudden, they're seeing these guys with multi-million-dollar houses, personal jets, even though they're doing bad stuff, right? And they're saying, wow, I want all that. So they realize the only way they can get that legitimately is to rob people or to do crime, because legitimate people have to bust their tail to get any of that stuff. And that is true. You actually think about Epstein. He's a celebrity now because he's the bad guy. And he's sitting there and he was in jail and he was on the news and he was like top viewed topic. Same thing with Diddy, right? These guys, these are criminals now, and they are looked at as heroes by these kids.
I'm still not quite sure what Diddler did.
Prostitution.
But what's wrong with that? I mean,
well,
they were old enough.
If you go back into the Victorian era, you know exactly what prostitution resulted in: rampant syphilis problems.
Oh, Diddler was trying to spread the syph. Well, I see. My view on the prostitution thing is, if they're overage and as long as they're not hurting anyone else, what's the problem?
As long as they're certified clean and they're adults that they're messing with.
Well, which would make it better if it was legal, then, wouldn't it? So that they could test people.
Right. They could test it and they could charge taxes. Right?
Right. Why not?
We learned that about Mary Jane, right? Make it legal and then tax the shit out of it.
Right. Hi, Gidgey.
Hi, Gidgey. Good morning.
Yeah. I mean, you're old enough to make other decisions in your life. Why can't you be old enough to decide if you want to have sex with somebody and pay for it? What's the big deal?
Because I think the problem was the reason why it became illegal in the first place was, as I said, was the syphilis explosions that are happening over in the Victorian era.
Yeah, but and as I say, if it was legal, you could get rid of all that because you could make people register or something. I don't know,
or at least show proof that they're clean from their next STD tests, right?
Yeah, you should have to show a certificate that you've been tested.
Right. Well, I don't know.
Maybe make it illegal that you can't have unsafe sex. It has to be safe sex.
I don't know. It's really strange the way some of the laws got written. The same thing with Mary Jane, right? Okay, now Mary Jane is kind of a mixed bag, but then so is tobacco and alcohol. Now, we tried prohibition on alcohol. Look what happened. It created organized crime, which then immediately moved into illegal drugs. Up until 1937, Mary Jane was legal, and then in 1937, it became illegal. Only because some people thought it was a cartel drug from Mexico. That's why they created the laws that we did to illegalize Mary Jane. What did that do? Just like prohibition on alcohol did. All of a sudden, organized crime was making a fortune.
Yeah, because always been able to get your hands on, like, weed.
Right. But now that in many states it's legal, the drug dealers really can't make any money trying to sell it on the black market because you can get it legally at the dispensary and be certified proof because it meets proper safety standards.
Mm-hmm.
However, you don't want to quite go like Oregon did and legalize every drug. That was a bit of a mistake. That was a 2-year experiment that was a fiasco.
What, did they legalize everything?
They did.
When was this?
They just made it illegal again. 3 years ago, they legalized almost everything in Oregon. Everything.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Crack, cocaine, hash, PCP, LSD, everything.
I didn't know that. Oh my God, no, I don't agree with that because those drugs can do a lot of damage. I don't have a problem with weed.
Not just tomorrow. I don't have anything really wear that's any Halloween like, so.
You don't have a witch's hat, Michelle?
I don't even know where that is. You know what my apartment looks like? It looks like basically a warehouse that has basically been hit by a tornado.
Well, I'm going to say things must have got a lot worse because you can't find shit at the minute, Michelle.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It looks like a warehouse hit by a tornado. Speaking of that, Hurricane Melissa has done a number to Jamaica. Jamaica is a mess.
Really? I didn't know about this either. I haven't really been keeping up with the news or anything. So they've been, oh my God.
They've been seriously flooded out in Jamaica.
No. That's so sad.
Yeah. So as far as is Melissa coming toward the North United States, it sounds like it might be. It hit Jamaica as a Category 5.
I'm trying to think if Michelle has anything. I don't think you do have anything costumey. The only thing I've seen you with is that witch's costume that Sherry and you
Yeah,
had.
but I didn't wear the hat with that.
But you've got it all, haven't you?
She gave me the hat, but I forgot where the hat went. I mean, good God, I got so much stuff in here.
You could do Donald Trump. You could put your Trump hat on.
Yeah.
Tuck your hair in a little
I suppose that would make every Democrat go. As they would go.
No, you'd make a good Donald Trump with you got the same color hair.
They got the same color hair, yeah. Actually, his hair was actually darker brown when he was younger. Yes, it was. I think he bleached his hair. Or maybe because he lives in Florida. Maybe he got his hair got bleached from the sun.
I suppose you've got a shirt and tie hanging around that fit you.
I don't have any ties.
Oh.
Well, anyway, we had the Silver Moon Halloween third Halloween show last night. Which I don't know if you knew about that. I did announce it in the community tab. I don't know how many people actually knew about it.
Yeah, a ghost, you mean, deal? Yes, you could cut holes in a pillowcase and be a ghost.
Or get one of those green screen suits and be literally invisible.
Yeah.
In other words, it's an oversuit. You can wear it underneath. You can wear it, actually take off your clothes and just basically put that on, and then you'll be invisible like a Cheshire cat. It's sometimes used in filming to, like in the Bewitched series, to make things seem invisible.
Right.
Well, anyway, that's something else. At least, let's hope we can get people to realize, and a lot of our channels are trying to convince the Democrats to not do these smash and grab or smash and rob.
Why are you saying it's only Democrats that are going to do the smash and grab?
Because
isn't everyone
statistically speaking, Tiger, it is mainly the Democrats doing it. Republicans aren't. Look at the stats. The majority of the people doing this are young Democrats.
I haven't looked at stats or anything, but okay.
Has nothing to do with Michael Myers. Michael Myers? Was he in Halloween 3?
Obviously not.
I don't know.
Michelle, is it going to snow this year?
Oh, yes. In my part of the country, it's going to snow good.
Do you think we're going to have a white Christmas?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh.
No, I would not. I don't believe in breaking moral law. That's not my stuff to steal. It's not my stuff to take.
That's the right.
Now, if I put some money down and pay for it, that's a whole nother story. And
there's a little bit in entitlement there, though, isn't it, from people who think, well, if you're not going to give me my food stamps, I'm going to go out and steal.
That's food. What they're thinking. That's this entitlement and mentality that Stan talks about a lot.
But who are they hurting when they steal the food? They're not hurting the government. They're hurting the shopkeeper and
they're hurting the shopkeepers and the employees,
the insurance companies.
which means that the companies and premiums are going to go up, and which means at that point, the company's going to have to lay off workers because they got to pay more for insurance.
So maybe Walmart, now they've got the heads up, might get some security in.
Well, I can't help you keeping the snow away from Massachusetts, considering it's right above Connecticut. You're going to get snow, but maybe we can try to keep the snow lower. But let's be honest. What's winter without snow in New England? Boring.
I love the snow. I think it makes everything look clean and.
Yeah, you can get away with an inch or two of snow. It's not so bad. But when you start getting 6 to 10, 12 inches, like 20, 30 centimeters, then it's not so fun. Then it's a chore and a half. And I agree. I got to walk in that stuff, you know?
Well, there is delivery services.
Yeah. There are delivery services. We use them. Walmart, Instacart, Amazon, Costco, Grubhub.
Also, you've got 2 fridges. You could stock up.
Yeah, I could stock up. But right now, the problem is that there's still an issue about, and this applies to everybody, the price of food has gotten so expensive that most people can't fully stock up those 2 fridges.
Well, we better get used to it because I never see food coming down. It all went up over COVID, and it hasn't come down again, has it?
No, it has a little bit.
Really?
Some things have. Meat is not one of them.
No, meat is definitely not one of them. Walmart,
yeah, I know
fresh bread baguettes, Michelle. I used to pay 99 cents for a baguette because I like to make my own garlic bread.
Uh-huh.
It went up to $1.49. It went up.
Oh, yeah. Well, look how much a piece of meat went up.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one that people like to really rightfully complain about is the price of meat. Especially beef and chicken and pork.
Beef is the worst.
Beef, it's what's in your bank account.
Unbelievable how much it is now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the thing is that I actually do want to see, things settle. In fact, I think this is my conjecture. Yeah, we are doing the purchase stream tonight, by the way, in case you didn't know. But we're not going to do it with the phone because I want to use some of the tools I already have on my computer. One of the things we're going to do with the purchase stream is we're going to use this camera here in portrait, which means pretty much...
It's black and white, Michelle. Did you know it's black and white?
Yeah, it's black and white because the color is not there right now because it's not bright enough.
Oh, okay.
Turn the studio lights on, it'll be in color. Trust me.
Okay.
This camera is very sensitive about light levels.
I can you got your candles out.
Oh yeah, I can turn the candles on.
Oh, do you leave them there now all the time?
No, I don't, because otherwise I'd be replacing AAA batteries like...
Oh, have you set that up for tonight?
I could.
Oh, why are the candles there?
They're just there for looks, and also if I ever lose power, there's something I can turn on so I can see where the hell I'm going. Plus, I got 2 more on the TV, too, so...
And you have a remote control for those, don't you?
My candles ain't that posh. They're just...
They are posh candles, and I believe Gigi purchased those for you.
Yeah, she did.
And you know what? after I saw yours, I went and bought myself some.
Yeah, they're not bad for what they are. Putting 2 AAA batteries in each one.
Yeah.
And I mounted the candles
I've never
permanently
used
in my glass crystal candle holders.
Yeah, I just like them because, you know, they're
We
not going to burn.
use them in the convocation because of the cat. You don't want to have those real candles go falling out onto the ground. And
Yeah, I'm worried that I light candles on my dining table when my cat sometimes gets up there. He's
right,
got
that's where these candles are fine.
Yeah.
Some people say, well, they're not perfect. No, they're not perfect. But you know what? Here's an advantage. Unlike real candles, you don't have to worry not burning your house down. You don't have to worry about constantly replacing after the candles burn down to short stubs. You know.
Hey, Galaxy Eyes.
Hi, Galaxy Eyes. How you doing today? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have a bad tendency to light a candle, and then I forget about it. And sometimes I wake up in the morning and there's like just a blob of wax.
Right. Right.
So yeah, they're much safer for me.
Yep, absolutely. And so what I was saying to Lomi earlier and Carmen is I wonder if we can get the camera better focused in this because it's a little fuzzy. But like Lomi reminded me, the reason why it's a little fuzzy is you're taking something that's 640 by 480 and you're zooming it up to 1280 by 720. So you basically, in order to fill the screen, you had to basically zoom in. That's why they're fuzzy. You really can't make it much better unless you want to change to a kind of different kind of camera. Maybe one that supports AHD or STI. And I'm like, oh, I ain't got that kind of money right now to buy an AHD.
STI?
SDI. It's a serial digital interface.
STI?
It's high definition digital interface. It's
also
used in
transmitted. Oh, it's STD, isn't it? Yeah, sexually transmitted.
SDI stands for serial digital interface. It uses BNC cables, 50 ohm, just like or 75 ohm, just like we're using, but it needs a different video capture card, and I don't really feel like spending a ton of money.
How much is a video capture card?
They can come at different prices depending on how fancy you want to get.
You know your best bet.
Maybe about $50.
Stick one on your wish list.
Nah, I don't think I need to. I actually had SDI cameras on my wish list, and everybody laughed at me, so I took them off. Because that was going to mean I would have to replace every single part of the camera chain from the camera all the way to the video capture USB 3.0 dongles. Now, I was just like, this is ridiculous. I am not. I mean, my studio is mostly analog still. We haven't gone
4K cameras are under $50.
Yeah, cameras, AHD SDI cameras can get for under 50, yes. And there are multi-format ones that also do analog too. I don't know if they're PAL or NTSC, but so like I said, we are mainly an analog studio, so I don't really like this camera that you're looking at me on the screen here. That's analog. The camera behind me that shows the town of Winston, that's analog. The video processor's digital. See, that's analog. And then this is analog. The camera that you see me on is analog. This one is analog too, but it seems to be slightly out of focus. And I gotta see if I can tweak it just a little bit better if I can. I don't know if I'm gonna have much luck with that, but You could try. It's just something. However, this camera, this is digital. It's in my hand.
Yeah.
And over here, this is digital. These are the only two digital cameras I have hooked up to the computer. So,
Well, couldn't you move one of them over to the blurry one?
no, because I don't have a USB cable long enough.
Why don't we get a USB cable? Oh my God, everything is always a fucking problem.
No, it's not. It's just, like I said, normally for people that do upgrade their analog to digital, they just
How
go
much
and
is a cable? $10?
Well, you're going to have to get an active USB cable. But, no, actually what I might do is go with an AHD camera or SDI camera, because that uses standard BNC connectors, and then you can just...
so you need a new camera, not a new cord to put one of your existing...
Need a new camera and video capture device, yeah. But I already got people bitching enough saying is that you're spending too damn much money on cameras.
Well, you've got a lot of cameras. I don't know why you just can't move one of the ones that's not blurry. I don't know anything about all this shit.
Well, I think I can critically
logically move a fucking good camera over and swap it with the bad camera.
I think I can focus it a little bit better than that. So I think focusing it is possible. I mean, it's a little bit out of focus. But I mean, like I said, I mean, my shop is almost entirely analog, NTSC, and PAL, so I really don't want to change everything. This is NTSC. The camera behind me, this background is NTSC. The camera in the other studio is PAL. This is PAL. This is NTSC.
See, I would have my best camera there because that's where I'm going to be doing my show. The one on you now and the one there should be your best cameras.
Yeah, well, it's the same number of TVL as the PAL camera. It's just that the PAL camera was harder to focus for some reason.
Chris says it's perfect how it is. It's perfect.
This shot's perfect. No one disagrees with that.
No, the couch camera.
Yeah, it is good. It's just when you start trying to do portrait, you're going to have to zoom in even further, and then it gets all fuzzy.
No, I'm not, Hammer. I just try and fix the problems, and it seems like it makes the problems worse.
Yeah, I like the couch camera. I mean, maybe I might can get maybe a few extra pixel focus out of it, but right now it's like you're really, really splitting hairs. So you try to...
Yeah, it'll do for what you need it for, Michelle. Good morning, Braindead.
Good morning, Brandon. How you doing? Oh, let me switch to the camera. Here you go. Brandon. Yeah, the couch shot is iconic. And Chris, as you know, just like this camera here, it's bolted to the wall. Of course, I'm sure I could replace it with one that's PTZ, pan, tilt, and zoom. Oh, now you're really going posh. Pan, tilt, and zoom.
Ooh, sexy.
Well, what you could do is, I got 4 more freaking cameras sitting in, actually 5 more cameras sitting in boxes. Do you realize I could put a PAL camera facing one way in my living room and one facing another way in my living room, and almost like a big giant X in the center is what would be your target. Think about it. You want
why don't you put 2 on each side? So you've got one in the middle, one on the left, one on the right. So you can get different angles.
Exactly. You just got to get a couple of UVC dongles so you can switch them. Oh, that's no problem. Hold my beer. We'll get some. Those are actually pretty dirt cheap, actually. So then you would be able to remotely sit on the couch and change camera angles using the Elgato Stream Deck application on my phone. That'd be kind of fucking cool, actually. That's one of the reasons why I want to use Elgato Stream Deck software instead of using my phone for camera work on the couch, because then I can do that. I can change camera angles. So, like, if I'm interviewing a guest, or maybe I might want to show the Giving Tree. Oh, the camera's cheap enough. The hardware is cheap enough. Aye, but damn, you got enough cords running around here. I need to get some raceway. But I don't really want to invest in any more raceways until maybe when we finally move to our new forever home, wherever that's going to be. Let's put it this way. My apartment is bad enough. As I said, even caseworkers don't like coming in here because they're always thinking they're on TV.
I know. I'm witness to that.
The woman was freaking out.
I know.
Oh my God! Are you alive?
There's cameras. There's a lot of cameras everywhere.
No, we're not live right now. Oh, she told me the truth. I felt like she was being facing with AK-47s pointing at her. Well, there might be a slight echo. Oh, you know what it is? Do you have the other volume on? Microphone on? No, I don't. But we can add some echo because I have my other microphone hooked up over here. So now I can add the echo here. That's natural echo from the microphone from over there sitting in the boom mic in this shot here.
It might be me. Let me stick my headphones in.
See, yeah, okay, you can see here, you can see the boom mic over there in the corner. So it's picking up my voice in the background there, and then my main microphone's picking up my voice, creating the echo effect like you mentioned. But I just leave this one off because we don't need that on right now.
Good morning, David S.
Hi, David S. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Yeah. Actually, a second favorite. I forgot the time the alien penguin came through my window and stole my eggs.
His favorite live stream I ever did.
Yeah.
Through the camera.
Oh, I believe it.
You like the echo? Is there an echo?
I don't really hear it.
I don't. This is rare because usually.
Oh wait, I think the echo you're talking about is when I turn the other microphone back on right here. You probably can hear me adding an echo right now to the room. That's the echo they're talking about, I think. That's when I have the camera on in the other studio. You can hear the echo from me. Can you hear it? I can hear it.
I don't know nothing about an echo.
Yeah, well, I can make it even more pronounced. So just turn the microphone all the way up here. You probably can hear it.
Of course, she can give a shout out to your grandson and your goddaughter. Michelle, give a shout out to Edie's grandson and goddaughter.
Grandson, granddaughter, hail and Mary meet you, whoever your names are. Yeah, I know. I was just turning on the other camera, other microphone. I'll just turn
massive echo. Hang on, Michelle. I'm going to go over to the YouTube side and hear from myself.
Now, you know what's funny though? You can actually put in if I hook up my SM what is it? SM48 or M68 mixer, which has a microphone mixer, plug it into it, and then add as a splitter. I can plug in even 4 more microphones, and then you can really have an echo chamber. That'd be cool for special effects, right? Yeah, I got a whole nother mixer, which is an old Shure M68. I did recap it, so it's from the 60s. That thing is what I started out with. It's a mono mixer.
Well, I didn't hear no echo.
No, because we don't have an echo.
No, I went over
I
to
just
the
turned it
YouTube.
off.
I'm so confused.
And also what we can do too. Oh, Chris, well, you want to do this? This be interesting. You can set up Audacity for 4 audio tracks. And like, if you wanted to sing like, say, Life in Ceremony, just slap the cans in your ears and then play the original one with the vocals. And then you can record your guitar version. And then we can go ahead and then mix all the channels together and down mix it to 2 channels. I actually did that as an experiment. I actually did surround sound. 4 microphones hooked up to the computer mixer at once. That was freaky. Yes, it was freaky. You got 4 microphones, front right, front left, rear right, and then you're basically sitting in the damn center and you're talking and like doing things and you're moving around. You can see you moving around in the audio landscape. Yeah, that was cool. But YouTube didn't know what to do with 4.1 or 4.0 surround sound. So I had to down mix everything down to 2.0.
Okay, Noah. Morning, Noah. That's Mr. Keese.
Yeah. I got another audio interface, so plugging that in means that you could have, like I said, and have another mixer for the headphones. It might buzz like a buzzer because it needs a recap, but I do have another mixer from Behringer, the Q1202 USB. You don't even. I would definitely not use the USB section though. Oh yeah, that thing in the USB section sucks. It does. But if you just want to play, you can just amplify it to a preamp stage, slap your cans on, and you can hear you singing. We can basically cross input the sound source from a patch board into the headphones so you can hear yourself while you're singing with the singers and playing while they're playing their instruments. And then we can strip the actual music down into the basic parts, the vocals and the instrumentals. And now we can remix them together. Oh, I know, I've already checked out the idea. You think that would go well? Well, let's put it this way. He could play his electric guitar with the original band, and that'd be kind of fun. You could probably mix in horrific noise with your violin while doing the same thing, right? I'm good with sound effects on my violin than anything. Yeah.
How's the violin going? Yeah.
It's going okay. David S. said, I'm running late this morning, getting ready for our next game competition. We're going to be competing against 8 other alliances, including 2 Vietnamese ones. Really? Yeah.
56 days until Christmas.
Yep. It's going down. 51 days until the convocation. Because remember, we do it on 7 o'clock on the 20th.
Right.
Which is midnight on the 21st in the
You
UK.
are right, Michelle. Fuck Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait. And last year's, it's going to take some beating. Last year's convocation.
Oh, yeah. Well, so Boss Lady Noodles is going to try to arrange to do it outside or inside the Trump Tower.
Oh, my God.
I think Wall Street basically sent a very strong message to everybody when they heard that big calendar clang, clang, clang. I think that was funny, all the people that turned towards the calendar.
Oh, thank you, Noah. 99 days until the Winter Olympics. What else do we have coming up?
Where is the Winter Olympics this year?
I have no idea. I don't really watch any of that.
Does anybody know where the Winter Olympics is playing this year? Or next year?
Next year.
No, Brayden, she's not in the medal box. Oh, maybe that's what there's. I'm not hearing.
Milan.
I'm not hearing it, but maybe that's what the thing is. You got a slight echo, like there's a slight delay, which would make sense. She's going through Starlink, guys.
Michelle, it's going to be in Milan.
Milan, Italy.
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's definitely different.
Well, good luck, David S. Take them down.
Yeah. So David has said that Vietnamese players in the game are almost unbeatable.
I bet they're very dedicated.
Oh, yeah. I believe it. And I hate Santa's elf, says Grizz.
Do you know what is nice, though, Grizz, about Christmas? Is everyone is in a better mood. Everyone, even the people you don't like and that, they're even nice to you. And you're nice to them.
That's true, for the most part.
It's also about families, you know. Families get together at Christmas. It's probably the only time when people all sit around together and talk.
That's true.
There is a lot of good things about Christmas. It doesn't have to be about, ooh, I got 1,000 gifts.
Hot cocoa, apple, pumpkin pie,
cozy,
family gatherings, Christmas music.
Yeah, it just is a nice feeling. I like the feeling Christmas gives me. It's not about, oh, give me gifts, gives me gifts. You know, I'm too old to receive 1,000 gifts. That doesn't happen when you get older.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if the deal for real says he has no family.
You don't, all right, if you haven't even got family, it's like everyone's affected by the feeling of Christmas. You come on YouTube, everyone's nice as pie, Christmas time. Usually. And everyone's wishing you, and, you know, everyone's super nice. It's something in the air.
I wonder what Yam Ranch is going to put out for Christmas music.
I
got a feeling it's going to be something that's not so nice.
Last Christmas, I gave Tiger my heart. The very next day, she gave it away. Maybe that, Michelle.
We wish you a shitty Christmas. We
wish you a pissy Christmas. We wish you a pissy Christmas.
And go fuck yourself. Oh, actually, I love Christmas. Yeah. And of course, Yule, too. You know.
Well, you do very well at Christmas, so I'm not surprised you love Christmas. In fact, Michelle usually gets more gifts than anyone that I know of.
True.
You also, I don't know, we've had some good Christmas parties.
Oh, you know what? I saw in Paducah, I only look, I guess sometimes I get the reminders from Zillow. They did have a house for rent for $1,000 a month for 2-bedroom. That's competitive. That's competitive for my apartment, that is. It's a house for rent, though. It's a pretty basic house. It's not fancy. You know.
There's more to look at than just the house, Michelle. If you're making a big move to somewhere where you don't know anybody.
Right.
You don't
even know support services,
people are like.
Cost of living, employment opportunities, internet service availability, transportation options.
That's a good one. Transportation is one of the top of the list.
For me, is number one, is transportation.
Yeah. But also, like where I used to live, I I can honestly say one side of the neighbours, I never even spoke to them. It was everyone kept to themselves. It wasn't
Right.
a very,
That's
wasn't
very
a
common in
very
Connecticut,
friendly
too.
neighbourhood. You need somewhere where you're going to fit in and people accept you.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that I'm not easy to fit in when most people I'm in the ears that kind of stand out like a pair of TV antennas.
Yep.
People are like, "Oh, what
That's
are
true.
those for? You hiding your rabbit ears for your TV underneath those things?"
But after people get to know you, then you can see past the ears. I mean, the ears are part of you now.
Yeah, they
to
are.
me,
They're
it's
part
just
of my image.
I don't even notice the fucking ears anymore.
Right. And then, of course, like I said, the other thing is people don't really know much about me. They really don't. They don't know
Right.
much about my background.
But that's normal, Michelle. And that's how we are when people are a little bit different. It's a human thing. We're like, whoa, that person's different. So we tend to stare and wonder things.
I get a lot of compliments on these ears. Actually,
Yeah.
A lot of people love my ears because they stick out so well. But sometimes the glow can be a little bit of a problem because it doesn't always stay good. Sometimes the glow kind of comes off too easy.
Oh my God, that's a wonderful idea, Chris. Record a Christmas song while he's there too. Yes.
Maybe we could record a Christmas song for Yam Ranch. I love that. Like, when we wish you a shitty Christmas, I think that would probably make him laugh his ass off. Paducah, Kentucky. It's got the Quilt Museum. I'm not into quilts, but it's a tourist area. Used to be a riverboat town. And a railroad town.
It's where Michelle wishes to get her forever home.
Yeah.
It's in Kentucky. She's never been. She doesn't know anyone there.
No, I know, but you know what? It's not as expensive. There is lots of mass transit options, and if I did buy that trike I wanted to buy, the motorized trike, that would also allow me to get things at the store.
Oh my God, Michelle, do you think you're safe on a motorized trike?
I never had one, so I can't tell you.
Michelle, I've seen you with the carts in Walmart, and I'm going to say, I don't think the motorized trike is a good idea unless you practice your ass off, and you can't see properly.
Actually, definitely agree with the practice. Actually, you see me drive the truck too, haven't you?
Yeah, but your eyeball is right up there against the screen. You can't do that when you're out on the road.
Yeah, what are you going to put your eyeballs next to?
Exactly. So,
well, let's put it this way: it's $3,000 for the one Michelle wants, with the truck bed in the back. In other words, it's a bike truck combo, which means it's got a truck bed and it's got, so she can carry her groceries in it.
Why do you need a bed in the back of the trike?
So you can put your groceries in there.
Oh, I thought you meant a sleeping bed.
No. I don't mean a sleeping bed. I mean it's a small miniature truck. It's like a service truck. But it's a trike. It's a motorized trike. But it's
so. Do you have to have any kind of license?
Not in Kentucky. As long as it's goes under 20 miles an hour. No, you don't.
Good grief!
We checked the laws on that. Connecticut, you do.
That is so dangerous that you can go on the road, a blind person.
Well, Paducah doesn't get a huge amount of traffic from what
Michelle,
I've
you're
seen.
registered blind. You shouldn't even be on the road. Come on.
Well, unfortunately, I got to get on the road. I got to get shit done. There's no...
Yeah, Michelle, come on. You're registered.
Otherwise, people like Stan CT will say I'm too lazy.
No. What you do is you find somewhere that has transport or...
Well, once the snow starts falling in Kentucky, you know I ain't driving. No, definitely not. That'd be really scary. If they're driving the snow and the slush on an e-trike, shakes. That's a 15 speed. What? It's like an 11 speed, actually, though. Oh, my goodness. It's got big, fat tires on like a motorcycle.
Oh, Chris. Chef Ramsay's microwavable lasagna. Have you had that, Michelle? I haven't, because it's so frigging expensive, his shit. And I know I could do better myself, so I don't want to be disappointed. But let me know how that is.
Chef Ramsay microwavable
Yeah,
lasagna.
he's come out with these bloody frozen foods now, Michelle.
Gee, I never thought about putting a lasagna in a microwave. I suppose.
Oh, Michelle, yes, you can. You buy those little.
I know, I can buy those Stouffer's ones, right? I don't have a microwave anymore. Remember that. I got a toaster oven. I got a tostado. So.
Do you want a microwave?
No, I don't. I have no place to put it. Well, I would definitely say I think the trike would be a very valuable tool to have. I don't.
Oh, it's on sale.
And did you know some of them even have a trailer hitch on the back?
Oh my God, Michelle!
Think about when you're trying to learn how to back up a wheelbarrow. That's exactly what you could do for learning to drive your truck in American Truck Simulator. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to back up this yard tractor basket here. I got an entire backyard. Let's go. Beep, 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 beep. Shit, missed target. Go forward. Beep, beep, beep. Now I went the wrong way. 10 hours later. Battery is exhausted. Recharging is required. Oh, shit. Now I'm going to tow this home. Nah, I don't really need a microwave. I really don't. It's not even a big thing for me. I really don't.
Well, the toaster oven, I bought that, and it's got air fryer mode on it. So she could be air fucking frying shit.
I can air fry stuff, right? I never used the air fryer mode.
Oh my God, Michelle, you're missing out. Get the air fryer mode on.
Well, the problem is since my apartment all has 120 amp fuse, if I turn it on infrared, I have to turn the lights off, the air conditioner off, the computer off, everything off in order for the thing to run 1,500 watts.
Oh my God.
That's why we don't use the air fryer. It's like
I didn't know that.
You keep forgetting that.
I had no idea that you could not run an air fryer in the apartment, Michelle.
Well, that could have been plugged into the 220 outlet for the stove. Yeah.
I have never heard of that in my life. Like, you cannot run an air fryer.
You also haven't lived in an apartment from the 1920s either. They rewired this place in 1955. They actually just expanded the circuits back then, replaced from the flood from 55. The original consumer units were rusted to hell. They replaced them.
So, an air fryer uses more electric than a normal...
1,500 watts. Remember, once oven, even your toaster, once it's at 350 degrees, the heating elements turn off, for example. They don't stay on constantly.
I know, but...
So you have to remember to consider the duty cycle. Because if you got your toaster oven already preheated to 350, the heating element's only going to turn on for a little bit.
Michelle, no one can understand why you can't use the air fryer, okay?
I can if I unplug everything. That's
this true? Where's the hammer? somebody who knows about electric. Is this true, Grizz?
You get a maximum 1,500 watts on a 15 amp fuse, 2,200 watts on a 20 amp fuse. Okay? I got a 20 amp fuse, but I think the wiring itself is only rated for 15. So you basically be best to not push your luck.
This is crazy.
Old building. What do you want?
I just never knew that you couldn't run appliances like that.
Nope. Same thing with the air conditioner. If I have the air conditioner on, I can't really. It's a 6. I can only lower it up another 7 or 8 amps without risk of blowing the fuse and then having to go out to the basement and grovel for the landlord for the key. So that's why we can't run 2 air conditioners. People ask me, why don't you get a second air conditioner? Nope, sorry, can't do it. Nah, unless I plug it into the stove outlet. Then I could run an air conditioner. Because then I'll have access to 40 amps.
Good morning, Brian PC.
Hey, Brian PC, good morning to you.
Michelle, it's basically a toaster with a fan in it.
Yes, I know. It only has a high temperature limit that turns the heating element off after it heats a preset temperature. But unless you know what the preset temperature is, you realize it's going to be continuous draw of 1,500 watts while it's running. I've seen all those things work. I've even seen other commercial ones from Blodgett work. They work the same
Michelle,
way.
can I just say that nobody in your side chat seems to be agreeing with you here? So maybe...
Well, they don't live in my building. I do, so... I don't have a microwave, so that's not an option. I don't have to worry about that. I also certainly can't run my electric heat in my air fryer at the same time, or an air conditioner in the air fryer at the same time.
Right, I mean, I've had that problem, I told you, here. You're overloading the... But just having a fucking air fryer on, good grief.
That's another reason why I'd like to move to a building that has a little more up-to-date consumer unit, because I definitely think the apartment could definitely be better if it had more main sockets available that had more current capacity. Yeah. But like Styropyro shows, a standard microwave oven, even a 700 watt one, actually is only using halfway rectified power to run the magnetron. Oh, I haven't really used my microwave much when he had it. I just kind of used it once in a great while. It just sat there like a big giant turd on my kitchen counter as a roach motel, which unfortunately I didn't invite them. They just moved in because Ed had it originally before me, and the thing was dirty and greasy, and they went, yuck. All right, Alex, someone's coming up.
Got him.
Braindad, how you doing?
Morning,
Hey.
Hey.
Michelle, I know a guy that tried to put chicken in that air fryer one time, and his whole apartment complex just exploded. It was nuts.
Really? Why?
Yeah, it was too much power.
You probably blew the main fuse to the consumer unit.
Yeah. You never did get that chicken.
But there's air fryers that cook whole chickens.
Yeah, they are. They also have rotisseries, too.
Yeah.
We had one. It had a rotisserie that would cook a whole chicken on it. Put them on a giant skewer steak thing and then have an electric motor that would turn. And a giant electric heating element underneath that would throw a lot of heat. As the chicken slowly turns.
How much power does that soldering?
1,500 watts.
So what about like a regular toaster? Can you use that?
Yeah, she uses it. It's what it is a toaster oven, but it has a feature she can turn on it to be an air fryer. But she won't use the air fryer feature.
There's an air fryer feature on it.
It's already plugged in and being used, and it
Being
works.
used as a
It's
toaster
being
oven.
used as a toaster oven. So which means once they set the temperature, it doesn't keep the heating element on all the time.
Well, the air fryer doesn't either. It only does it while you're using it.
Grizz, in this old building, the refrigerator is not on its own circuit. My computer is on the same circuit as all the kitchen outlets is. My bedroom is on the same circuit too. So, in my living room is also. All 120 volt outlets are on 120 amp fuse. So, which means a total of maximum capacity of 2200 watts for the entire apartment.
Can you still power from your neighbor, maybe?
No, but I can still power on my stove outlet. That's on a double 40 amp fuse.
Whoa, let's not be messing with electrics. My God.
Ideally, I don't want to. I don't want a good
No,
old-fashioned
let's not.
conflagration.
No, let's not do it.
Besides, it might be easier just to move out and get a new place. That's why I was going to go to Paducah.
What size service does the palace have?
My apartment is 100 amps.
Maybe you're just using too many amps.
Actually, I'm using a 60 amp. We have a 60 amp mains fuse, and then there's and then the main building has a total of 600 amps coming in from the utility company.
Well, hold on. Couldn't you get a surge protector? Isn't that what they're for?
No, that's not what they're for.
Oh, I thought they like shut off if it was too much or something. I thought
That's what a circuit breaker's for.
Oh, okay.
That's what circuit breakers and fuses do.
Oh, holy shit, that place is a real fire trap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so this is all possible then?
Yeah, well, it's an old, ancient, crufty building, that's why. But the difference is that I know about it, so that's why I'm a little more careful. I feel bad for the schmucks that don't know. And
So
then,
do you have a smoke detector?
yeah, I have 3 of them.
Are they the battery-operated ones?
Yeah.
No, they're illegal now. You need the 10-year.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to replace even the electric ones every 10 years because they make electronics and they can start to fail. Yes.
So you haven't even got proper... I don't know if it's in your state, but I know when I was in Maryland, we had to have the 10-year ones when I rented out my apartment.
These use 9-volt batteries. I keep them changed, but the thing is they still say you should replace your smoke detector every 10 years because they can mechanically or electrically fail. Electronic components do wear out over a few period years, especially electrolytic capacitors, which can fail. The surge protector protects against spikes. It doesn't necessarily protect against dips, brownouts. However, the UPS that's on my floor does protect against spikes and dips at over and under voltage and total power blackouts. It'll run the computer for about 90 minutes. Yeah, because we're talking about 100 watts right now. Yeah.
Very good planning ahead.
Yeah, I'm planning ahead, but the thing is ideally I want to get myself a better place.
So we need to get you out of there by the sounds of this.
Yeah, yeah.
You're living in a freaking fire hazard.
Well, that's
Like
one of the
for
reasons
sure.
why I was thinking about get the hell out of Dodge originally, besides the fact that Connecticut is one of the most expensive states to live in.
Really?
Yeah. $1,200 a month for a 1-bedroom? And that's not with heat and hot water included?
That's ridiculous.
That is. And it's not worth it.
Oh, you try finding places. That's good rent.
It is?
And that's not even, those are not
You
even
know,
guaranteed.
oh my God, I
And
used
that's
to rent
not
out
even
my little
guaranteed.
apartment above my garage, which it had like a bathroom, a kitchen, but it was open plan to the bed. I used to get over $1,000 for that. And you had to come through my garage to get into the apartment.
I guess it's been about 15 years since I rented anywhere.
Yeah, but that was everything including internet and everything.
Yeah.
So that person got...
And that include cooking gas too, huh?
Included everything, Michelle.
Oh, that's nice. So you had a gas stove up there too, I suspect.
Yeah.
That's not bad. The only thing
Well-
is
Well, it was small though, such a small place because like the kitchen and the bedroom was like one room,
right. Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
and then you just had a bathroom.
So if it's
That's all you
1,200 a
really
month,
needed, though. For most people, that's really all you need. But I remember I'm a YouTuber, so I was going to get a 2-bedroom house rental. And as I said, I saw one in Paducah yesterday
Hang on a
in
minute.
Zillow for
What
12
do
for
you mean? You're a
1,000.
YouTuber, so you need a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, I definitely
Oh, because you want your studio. I get it. Yeah.
went for my studio and workshop area. But if I could get a house for rent, I also probably would have one with a basement, which means more space available, which is kind of nice when you think about it.
you need like a ranch type deal
Yeah,
without stairs.
either a raised ranch or a flat, ranch.
Hey, comedy.
So yeah, for 1,200 a month plus utilities and the apartment you live in, I see where the tiny house fantasy comes into play.
Well, I'm lucky because my apartment is only 1,000 and I got heat and hot water included.
Oh, okay.
I gotta just pay for my own electric.
Is your apartment 2-bedroom, Michelle?
No, it's one.
But you have 2 rooms,
Oh, I got this room. This would
and
be,
you got a sitting room.
This
So you
originally
have,
would be the original living room. The living room originally was the main bedroom, and then the room on the side was the servants' quarters, and then there you have the kitchen. So this here was also known as the parlor.
so you do have 2 bedrooms.
There would have been 2 bedrooms at one time, but it would be set up differently, so it became a 1-bedroom.
Because you've got I just know you've got your studio and you've got your living room.
That's 465 square foot. The problem is well,
Oh, that's a dining room. Like you're in what would be a dining room.
right now it would be. This used to be the parlor. And then that where my living room was, that was the master bedroom. And then there was the room on the side. That would be like for a servant or a kid's room. And the kids' room used to go right into the kitchen, which the refrigerators are sitting right in front of that door that goes straight through to my closet, which still does open, by the way. But I don't really want to go through crawling through my closet to get things out and out of there. So yeah, but I don't want to necessarily like live in Illinois. In Indiana is kind of questionable. I mean, so me and Sarah went through. She said, "Well, if you get outside of Detroit, parts of Michigan are nice, and Minnesota can be nice." I said, "Yeah, but Minnesota also has some very tough winters too, which means you're going to be." She said, "Yeah, but like she said, the rents can be cheaper." Yeah, but then look how much is your heating cost going to be in the wintertime. You got to keep that.
Krista didn't live in the building. She lived on the house on the side. I don't know if she could
She
run
lived
her.
in the yellow house.
Yeah, she probably could run her air fryer.
Well, her apartment was partially rewired.
So air fryer tick for her.
Krista had the luxury apartment.
Yeah.
Where you can run
No,
an
it
air
wasn't
fryer.
a luxury. It was a 2-bedroom, and it was no luxury.
Well, she had air
An
fryer
air fryer.
capabilities.
Yeah.
She had 200 amp electric service in there. And it was rewired originally.
Like a VIP room.
I don't know if it was rewired by Jimmy or the prior landlord, but
Oh, good Lord.
I was planning to maybe see about moving next year. Subject to availability, subject to income, subject to
Hey,
rent cost. It
Michelle, Gidgey wants to know when you're moving.
I just answered the question. I don't really
you-
have a confirmed moving date.
Oh, my bad. I must have missed it.
next year, she said.
That was my
hopefully.
goal, was trying to find some place next summer. So I'm already looking in Zillow now.
Well, hell yeah. If you want to move next summer, now's when you need to start organizing it.
Well, Bradley and I talked about things too. He was hoping to get a house for himself, and I said maybe me and you could go into this together. Partially serious, partially joking.
Well,
I think on the serious note, it would be good because then I wouldn't be totally like on my own. But
yeah.
I don't know if Bradley really wants to do that.
Well, I do know that he wanted to get out for money. See, I think Maryland is a good choice for you, Michelle, because you know people there, and it's not too far from.
Grizz, he could easily have started doing some improvements in this place if he really wanted to. He's never even offered me the option. Okay? He could have got the electricians in here years ago. He could have got the gas restrictions in here years ago to put a gas stove in here. He chose not to do either one. He's finally fixed the skylight about 4 years ago. That was over 10 years of leaky roof because he didn't bother fixing the skylight before then. Okay, so it's coming out of panels is Noodles. Go ahead, Noodles. How you doing?
Michelle, we're reporting live from Bushwick, Brooklyn. It's windy as hell, Michelle. The winds have picked up. It's absolutely brutal out here. A couple trees fell down. Michelle, this is crazy.
Wow.
Is this related to Hurricane Melissa?
I think so. It feels like it. A lot of whistling and stuff.
Well, actually, not necessarily. Oh, speaking of early situations, YouTube is offering to pay employees to leave the company early. They're offering
Michelle,
severance
there's
packages.
massive layoffs, Michelle. Massive layoffs. Up to 170,000 employees are being laid off across the country due to supposedly AI, and that's through Amazon,
yes,
Google.
Absolutely. Amazon just laid off 14,000 people, and they may think about another 24,000 off. Also, Google's offering early opt-out options for Google employees to leave Google.
So are things going to be cheaper now then? AI is doing everything.
I don't think it's going to be cheaper.
Well, there's no costs. There's not as much cost. You don't have to pay somebody.
You think the companies are going to lower the prices on the products? Guess again, Tiger. They won't. They want to keep the maximum profit they can.
Michelle, do you hear this wind whipping through? This is some brutal, brutal wind.
Yeah, I do hear it.
Look at this. Look at this, Michelle. Hold on. Look at the leaves on that tree. Look at this, Michelle.
Wow.
Yeah, I hear it. I see it. Let me get it on the screen so you can see it. All right, hold on a minute. The point is that Amazon, Google are all planning to get rid of employees, and they're offering, as I said, early options to retire and get out. Because the companies want to drop as many employees as they can before they go ahead and do layoffs. So if a company offers you an incentive to get the hell out, take it. Because if you think you're going to stay there indefinitely, you're unlikely you're going to get a pink slip and you're going to be crying because you didn't get an early opt-out option. Take the early opt-out. It doesn't mean you're a pussy. It just means that you smell the reality coming and you're ready to go ahead and head out. You'll have the money to go ahead, prepare to move to or find a better job. The sad truth is these companies are trying to dump employees right now. Federal government's doing the same thing. Trump is saying is we have demonstrated with the getting rid of the non-essential employees, there may not be jobs for them to come back to after the government reopens because we just demonstrated we don't need them. They're non-essential. So why do we need them? We don't. So Never mind the coffee maker. We don't need the person to make coffee. We don't need him. He's optional. We don't need a coffee maker. We don't need a coffee servant. So he's saying is, the funny thing this government shutdown has taught us exactly where we can cut non-essential employees to save money. Yes, thank you, Getty. Oh, I never watched
So
AI.
look at type decisions.
I don't thumb them down. I don't thumb them up either, usually, but there are some that are kind of cute. The cute ones I'll watch. But I don't even usually just give a like or dislike. I just watch them. Some of them are fun. Some of them are stupid. The stupid ones I don't go back to. But
one.
What?
That's 11, Michelle.
Okay.
Yep.
So you got a building there in your shoes.
I think he was asking for a guy named Juan.
One.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, the point I'm trying to say is that
Stan, I think she might have to at one point. There's going to be a time when them stairs are just too much.
I'm worried more about the good old-fashioned conflagration. You know, somebody's going to get careless. They're going to drop a cigarette. They're going to drop a joint. They're going to not be aware of the electrical situation in the building and plug in too many damn appliances, and all of a sudden the building gets burned to the ground. That's going to be one of the reasons I really feel like get the hell out. Because if that happens, if I'm out of here, I don't lose my shit.
You've got a back door and a front door, haven't you? So
yeah, but I don't have
escapes.
Yes, but I don't have apartment renters insurance.
I'm more worried about your knee on them stairs.
Yeah, I mean, there's no you running down, is there? It'll be, all right, I'm on my way. I'm going. One step, then the other foot. One step, then the other foot. One step, then the other foot.
It's going to be like the Walking
You see
Dead.
me get up and down the stairs. You see, I do go pretty good. But, yeah, I do want to have a different apartment setup. And I still would like to rent an apartment or a house. Renting a house might be an option because I need the space.
Yeah, but you need to be realistic as well, Michelle.
Notice I didn't say buy, I said rent.
Yeah, but a house, again, you have a certain budget.
And it requires a lot of maintenance.
I know it does. But a house or for rent with a that has a maintenance company that comes in to mow the grass, clean the weeds out, stuff like that would be great. You know, a landlord still will be required to fix the place up if something's broken. Whereas if I'm renting, if I buy a house, guess you stuck with the tab. Me. I already know that. The audio today would easily be edited and taken out of context. How so, Comedy Flow?
I think because I said you have a front door and a back door.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Okay. By the way, for today, we're going to be doing another portrait stream because I want to continue the Palladian story I started talking about. And then yesterday, during the day before in meditation, I had a really awesome kind of extended thing to it. I wanted to add about the party on 3i Atlas after we go to Era and Tegeta, and they go into the space dock to get refurbed. They decide that we wanted to go back to Earth, but this time without the camouflage on.
Oh.
and we're gonna have a big giant black party on the ship.
Oh, okay.
And it takes 20 years to travel.
Oh, last night, about 10-ish, might have been after 10, I kept hearing the Discord. Dung, 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 dung. And I left it. I thought, oh, it'll stop. But no, it kept boom, boom, boom. And so I thought, right, I'll go see what's going on. But I couldn't find any messages.
Yeah, look in the news.
I think it was you, Michelle, spamming.
Putting news articles up and stuff in the news and other areas, yeah.
It got that bad, I had to log out of Discord.
You know what? I'm surprised that Discord actually you do on your phone. I don't know about Android, but iPhone, you can turn on and off notifications for different apps for certain times of day.
I know, but I like to have it on.
I'd like to have it on too, but then I get buried. Because, for example...
But it doesn't ping, does it? Unless...
Fish Tank will drive me absolutely apeshit crazy. Because they're so chatty in Fish Tank. It's ridiculous. I'm sitting there watching a video. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Well, mine doesn't that often, only if tags everybody, or tags me, or...
No, it doesn't matter if they're attacking that. You're just talking about, the weather. Every time someone opens their mouth, whoop. So... Fish Tank is so chatty. It's like foop 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 foop, and like enough already. Shut the fuck up. I don't need to hear any more of your foops. I don't want to hear any foops. As I said, not even play the foops. Just mention me. There, that's a little bit better. So don't turn on notifications here every day, because you'll never get a moment of peace.
Oh, no, it isn't on everything.
So what you're saying is if I want to annoy you, I have to tag you repeatedly.
Oh, well... I will turn the volume off.
I've seen people do that, unfortunately. Michelle Delaney is 15,000 times in the same message. Like, don't you think I heard the bing once? How many times do you have to go bing, me, 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 me? And you know what's really weird? Here's the thing, Brain Dead. With an iPhone, this is kind of an advantage and kind of an annoyance. If you voice chat with me, right? Mm-hmm. It uses my regular ringtone, right? So the phone goes ring, 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 ring. Fine. Okay, there's the message, right? Then I can do the triple button on the power button and closed captions work. But if I'm actually trying to use the Discord app, I can't turn on the closed captions feature. Why the hell does it work that way? Android, that doesn't work that way. Android doesn't even have a closed captions option. But what does it sound like again? It sounds like whoop. Imagine if you change it to say shit. Shit, 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 shit.
It only makes me mad when I'm trying to click something else.
Or change the sound to say fuck, fuck, fuck,
million
fuck,
notifications.
Sometimes that's what I always see they say when you hear foop, fuck. Oh, right, I'm in the wrong place. Foop, 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 fuck, fuck, fuck. Shut up, shut up.
Sometimes I close my computer and I'll go lay down, and for whatever reason the pings keep coming through. So I'll be trying to sleep and I just hear bloop, bloop, bloop. It drives me insane.
Well, I do that is I would just go into your computer and your notifications or where your name is. You just change it to do not disturb, and that usually helps.
Yeah.
But if you really have a computer with a volume control, just turn the damn volume knob all the way down.
Yep.
Well, it's interesting though. So right now we got 90 viewers, 18 minutes, 44 seconds. No donations say yet. 17 people, 10 likes. When they say 17, that's 17. Yeah, that's what it says. It's chatting 17 people. Atlas is currently behind the sun. And it is.
That fucker was supposed to hit us yesterday. What happened? I gave away all my money, Michelle, because you
It's
said
behind
it
the
was
sun. It already was reported to be behind the sun in Perelium there. It already was supposed to be that way. Here's what I'm going to see when it comes when it comes out behind the sun. Is it still intact or did it melt? That's what I want to know. If it melted, well, then it wasn't made as tough stuff as you thought it was. If it's still intact in one piece, that would be like, damn, that thing is made out of some tough stuff. The sun is over 12 million degrees. If
it's a rock, what's going to happen to it?
It's going to basically just disintegrate.
Right.
With that kind of heat.
You're never going to see it again.
Oh, I might see pieces of it, but that's what I'm saying.
Well, if it's aliens, they've
if it's alien material like alloys, yeah, you're going to see it again.
Well, hold on. So if it was intelligent life flying a ship somewhere here, don't you think they would stay away from the giant fireball?
Yeah.
You would think so. But then again, I've heard some people said that it's fueling off the sun's energy. So maybe they have little tugs that going into the solar corona and getting energy resources and bringing it back to the ship. But here's the thing I'm going to say. Let's keep it simple. Proof's in the pudding. If we see it come out from behind the sun and it's all one piece and it's intact and it's fine, then it's made out of some tough stuff. If it comes back out and it's all melted and burnt or in pieces, extra crispy, then they either A, they overestimated just how hot the sun was. I don't think they would if they're ETs. They've probably been through this before. But it means that if it is natural, it's going to just melt. It's just going to blow apart because the internal pressure buildup. Because the standard comet is just a dirty snowball. So
if they're getting power from the sun and they make it out, we need the plans to those solar panels they got.
I don't know how they would be getting power from the sun. Apparently, they're getting power through the corona mass ejections or something, I heard. But that's conjecture at this point.
Yeah, I don't even know what it means. So
no, yeah, weird.
Yeah,
you think they're getting sunburns through the windows, Michelle?
Oh, Michelle, you're giving us false information. Atlas is 202 million kilometers from the sun.
Right.
So it's still going to be intact.
Yeah.
It's not going near enough.
Yeah, that's closer than even Mercury. Mercury isn't even that close to the sun. Think about this. That could be. There could have also been a possibility that it's using the sun as a slingshot effect. That's also possible. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to do. But the thing is, the proof is in the pudding. Once we see it come out from behind the sun again and we can see it again, that's when we're going to see how much of it's still intact.
Are you going to be mad if it is aliens and they just pass us by and go somewhere else?
She will.
No, I won't. Because you know what? Because the fact of the matter is, if that thing survives, they were supposed to be a observatory anyway. They weren't supposed to be. They have a prime directive. They have a non-interference directive. They're supposedly just observing us. They do find Earth and Mars very interesting.
Why Mars?
Because there used to be a civilization on Mars, apparently.
Really? Well, they didn't leave much behind.
Maybe the lack of gravity just pulled it all away.
Yeah, where's all this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what? Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
I wonder,
Gravity.
I wonder what Yam Ranch would be like if it was a space probe. Probably looking like a giant dildo. Well,
Oh,
this guy, 3i Atlas looks kind of like a giant dildo.
Is it purple?
It'll be Yam Ranch, Spacecraft Yam Ranch, 5i Yam Ranch will probably be playing welfare music or music for welfare recipients and blanking on every single communications channel that NASA's listening on.
so all their shit got sucked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of in a way it is, Chris. It's like it's kind of laughing at our stupidity, I think. I mean, I think it's loving the attention right now. Just like the McDonald's commercial goes, I'm loving it, right? I get all this attention, all these stupid primitive apes are sitting there talking about how some are saying I'm great and powerful and wonderful and special. The other group is afraid I'm going to basically piss on them. What do you think it is? I think it enjoys watching the ones that acknowledges that that's a probe. It's just not an anal probe. It's not gonna come and clap our cheeks. You hope not.
Well,
Yeah.
we can hold out hope. They might.
Yeah. Millions of clicks and views.
If aliens did come here, it would make a difference where they landed on Earth.
Oh, yeah, it would. Oh, gosh, yeah. Massive difference.
Ad revenue, 3A Atlas is admitting nickel, which is a man-made nickel, N-I-C-K-L-E, nickel. Oh, it's actually not iron, but it's usually not separate from iron. The fact is, it's emitting pure nickel instead of iron, or which usually is mixed with nickel.
Huh.
Right. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting if they were really admitting women named Nicole? If they're good looking, it wouldn't matter. Imagine all the Nicoles looking like a giant Yam Ranch Karens. Oh, Jesus. Scotty, put phasers on disintegrate. Absolutely. That has become the clickbait. It still is. You won't believe the amount of people are making money on the 3i Atlas right now. And R2 Swan to some extent. R2 Swan turned out to be a giant nothing burger. A regular comment. And yes, it is.
Well, if they landed in Winstead, they'd probably be chased off by all Michelle's old cats.
Chris Bliss said, if you want the truth, his uncle always said, follow the money.
Yeah, Michelle, what if they don't want you taking the cats with you? Or the cat? What if they say, hey, come aboard, but you can't bring that goddamn cat?
Well, the original story I actually came up with, they took me, little me, Carmen, and the cat. We all went to Era in together. So
no, I know that's what you want. What I'm saying is, what if they tell you that's not going to happen? You can't take the cat.
Can't take the cat, Michelle.
No pets allowed.
No, yeah.
Would you go or would you stay?
Well, remember when we went in the story we moved to Tegeta.
Michelle, I understand that you created a story, Michelle. Forget it. But what would you do if they told you that you couldn't take the fucking cat?
Well, in the story,
Oh my
I know,
god.
I'm going to mention the story
Oh my
because
god.
in the story,
It's not in the story. It doesn't exist.
in the real story, in the real world. Okay, you're talking about the apartment searching. All right, let's talk about that. Let's leave the CIA Atlas out of it for a minute. I don't know if I could take Rusty with me because it's a long drive.
Exactly. I don't think it's fair on him. He ain't going to know what's going on. It's fine you jumping on there and God knows what could happen.
And on top of that, the fact is you're going to be stuck in a cat crate for what, 5-7 hours driving to Paducah?
Maybe longer. I'll take the cat, so.
Well, she's talking now about.
But you're still going to have to bring him all the way to your house.
Oh, you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I thought you meant if you're going on the 3
I'm sure you can handle a car ride.
Sorry, I'm out of the loop. Now we're moving. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to take Rusty with you. What you do, Michelle?
I would like to take Rusty with me, but it is to go to Paducah. It's like a 5 to 7 hour trip by car.
How do you think I traveled from Belgium to America, Michelle?
Yeah.
With 3 cats and a dog, a Rottweiler. How do you think we did that, Michelle?
A lot of Seconal.
No, they have a little walking area just at for dogs at the airport, and then you put them in their crates and they load them on, and you see them when you get there.
Right, but then your cat, since it's international, your cat and the dog would be staying in quarantine for about a month.
No. My cats and dogs didn't stay anywhere.
Okay, well, you're lucky, because sometimes when you travel that far from another...
you have to have paperwork. You
Absolutely,
have to make sure
you have to have that, definitely.
They're tagged, they've got all their shots, they've got... You have to make
just
sure
like you have to
got
make sure
rabies,
you have all your tags and all your
Oh.
shots, your
Yeah,
passport,
all that
your...
shit. Well, yeah. But you would, anyway, you don't need to do that. What you do is you put him in a cage.
Yeah.
And you stick him in the car with you, or however you're getting there. How are you getting there?
That's still the great mystery, is because how
She's
is
gonna
the
ride an
first
e-bike.
question. There's no longer passenger service going to Paducah. So you're still going to have to find the nearest connecting train, Amtrak, and then transfer to a bus.
What's with you in these trains, Michelle?
I like trains. I do. I like trains. I like Amtrak. I like the idea of being able to travel on a train.
Well, you can bring your cat on the train.
Yes, you can.
And on a plane, you can sit with your cat at your feet in the carrier.
A plane, a train, and an automobile.
Yeah. But right now, I think realistically, it probably might be easier to take the truck with a car, with the stuff in it. But first, we have to go talk to the landlords, obviously, to actually secure the apartment before we talk about renting a U-Haul, because you got to get this stuff, get the keys first.
Do you think if you got rollerblades and a leash, you could put wet food in front of Rusty and he would pull you?
Michelle, you would have to get Rusty on an aeroplane. 17 hours is a long time. Too long.
I said 7 hours by car to get to Paducah.
Stan's saying 17.
He could be right. I have to double check that. But that means that it's almost as long as to get to Florida. Well, it is almost about the same length as getting down to Tampa.
So if you took a train, it'd probably take like 3 days.
Right. You can't do that either. I would say he has to fly. Or I guess you stop in between, and I don't know how, but you'd have to buy a litter tray.
That's another option we could
let him loose in the hotel room, I guess.
We can get a hotel room that allows pets, definitely. That
Yeah,
could
but
be,
what about the literature? You're
but
gonna have
those
to have,
cost obviously more money because of obvious reasons. Because you got to deal with fleas, you got to deal with bed bugs, possibly ticks. You're gonna deal with cat poo, cat pee. Yeah, it's gonna add up. And then, so the hotel rooms are more expensive for pets. I already know. Because the Roadway Inn had rooms like that set up for pet owners. And even more frightening, what if the cat was to run out the door? Oh my God.
yeah, that would be awful.
In an area
Yeah, I
that they
think
don't
flying him. Would you get on the flight if you had? Because the only way you can take Rusty is via aeroplane.
I don't know how I would do it with an airplane. I really don't. I don't even want to fly. Because what it did to my hearing.
So what's you going to do with Rusty then when it comes to you moving next year?
Well, let's put it this way. I know that Krista likes Rusty, but where she's going to be moving to, they don't allow pets.
Yeah. Okay, so Chris is out. So what happens to Rusty when you move?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out. That's the biggest hurdle of all.
I can't believe you would even consider it, Michelle. I would say, well, I can't go that far. I would have to move somewhere closer or somewhere where Rusty can fit in because I love my cat.
Right. Well, like I said, me and Brad have talked briefly about things. Partially, as I said earlier, kind of in jest, but kind of seriously. He would like to get a place of his own. And I said, well, why don't we could possibly go in as a team. That could be useful.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Because he has a car, he has a driver's license, and so he's able to do things I can't. So if he wanted to still work with me on that, we could still do that. But right now, he doesn't have a place yet. So, and things change around here fast. They do. Yeah, they do. And they say by 2026, they think there's going to be a rental market crash, and it's going to become a renters market, because what's going to happen is the landlords can't get enough people to fill their vacancies, so they may be forced to reduce rents, especially on new buildings that they've been building apartments for. So we'll see what happens with that. That's why we said next year, because we're trying to be realistic. We could realize it's a logistical nightmare. It just is.
Well, it is Paducah, yeah. Because, like if you want to go to Paducah, you probably can't take the cat. Unless you work out a way that you can travel.
Unless I could knock him out cold, and then we'd have to...
Oh, Michelle, no, you don't want to be putting animals under any kind of...
Right.
That's dangerous. Yeah.
Then you'd have to have...
it's possible. People travel all the time with their animals. Like, I traveled from...
I don't think the closest thing Rusty ever been in was a car with Noodles and me and with Patty. He never been in an airplane. He has no idea what an airplane is.
Yeah, but, they soon forget. I don't think my animals, are traumatized over the event.
You never seen snakes on a plane, Michelle?
No, I have not. Okay, David has said Atlas is 5.6 kilometer diameter. And its nucleus on the high end is 46 kilometer. At most, it's not very long. It may not be very big, but 5.6 kilometers. Calculate the number of square feet or square kilometers. That thing is about the size of Winston, David S. You're talking about something that calculate the square kilometers. That's about the size of Winston. Winston itself, downtown Winston, is 42 square miles.
his garage isn't heated, is it? She can't live in a garage.
I can't live in a garage, no. And the thing is that, like I said, there's logistics that I still haven't figured out. That's why everything's on pause. Because, number one, gotta go talk to the landlord, which means I have to go down and talk to the landlord, give him a security deposit. That means I have to pay to transport only me, down there to talk to the landlord.
That is
a hotel room.
Straight away, Michelle. Why can't that be done online?
It can be done online, but what if it turns out the landlord's a real douchebag? And you know what? You're stuck with it.
Well, you make sure that you get all your paperwork and everything, you know.
Right. Thomas WLI said, I'm posting the picture of this on my friend's page so she knows I have her back. What do you mean by that? Posting it on her page to say you have her back? What does that mean? You mean you're talking about me? Showing that you support me? Or are you talking about saying you support your girlfriend? I'm a little confused there. Yes, but Noodles also has got a full house of roommates right now, and he doesn't really have, a lot of space. He also likes to set his heat to Hades. Oh my God, it's hot in that house. Oh yes. And that's another thing, Golden Girl and I haven't talked about anything since. So I think that kind of got sidelined too.
Right. It might be time to re-look at the map and go through everything, Michelle, and see.
And also, I still haven't heard from Sherry Jackson. I'm growing concerned about that. Has anyone heard from Sherry Jackson at all? Anybody? Like in the last week?
I haven't seen her.
Moose said she was in the hospital. I don't think he's necessarily joking about that.
Who did? Who said that?
Moose did yesterday.
I don't know if we can take that as...
I know she's having health problems, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's impossible. Yes, you can buy...
Galaxy Eyes is fine. Don't worry about her. She's probably at work, I think. She'll pop in when she gets a minute.
Yeah, but she usually reaches out to me. Galaxy Eyes is fine, yeah. She was just here. She was just here.
Was she? Oh.
Just a little while ago. She was just on the panel.
Sorry.
She was on the side chat.
Yeah.
Food is expensive, yes.
Very.
You see some of these these special food stores, like the Eat with Gary, Food with Gary, food storage for 90 days worth of food. He's offering on his channel. That's not a bad idea, but except one realistic problem. Where the fuck are you going to put it all? Absolutely. Yeah, where are you going to put it all? 90 days worth of groceries, freeze-dried food. That's a lot of boxes. $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Yeah.
She's deleted everything. Oh, I didn't know.
Who's deleted everything?
Apparently, Galaxy Eyes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know she streamed.
I know she streamed, but I didn't know if she just She just does videos once in a while.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame Galaxy. I says, Brad, people are BS. Yes, they are.
Yeah, I don't blame her either.
I don't drink alcohol anymore. I decided not to drink. As after Lummy's birthday party, that was the last straw. I said, from 2 years ago, I said, nope, no more. I said, As after what happened at Lummy's birthday party and I passed out during Silver Moon, I said, absolutely no.
I mean, it was a funny,
I think what
funny
happened
video.
was I think I embarrassed Michelle unintentionally.
Yeah, you were hammered, Michelle.
I thought it was funny when we watched it. Wasn't
Yeah,
anything
it's
too
funny.
crazy. Wasn't like you were like overly mean or anything like that, you know?
No, it wasn't mean to Michelle.
Well, she was yelling.
It was just I was just ripping.
About,
I was
you just want.
I was just mad at Carmen. I was ripping her an asshole.
Yeah. What did you say, Michelle? You just want someone hot on your arms. No, what is it called?
You can go check it out on my channel. I asked Michelle to save it, so it's on my channel, so you can watch it on my channel. It's my birthday
people say the truth comes out when you're drunk, so maybe Carmen needs to go.
Well, yeah, I do get jealous of Carmen, so yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, jealousy isn't healthy.
We're
Just
still
kick her
friends,
to the
though. We're
curb.
still friends now. It's really kind of weird that we did kind of mend our fences. I told her, keep your friggin' hooks off my wife, okay?
Yeah.
If you can hear bashing around, there's a fly in the house, and I'm just trying to get it. I keep fucking missing.
Give me one of them things Tina's got. That racket.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you got to get them in midair.
She must act like John McElroy when she misses those things. And then she probably hits her daughter with it instead. Get off your ass and do something. Cow prod for the kids.
Why are we calling
I don't want to do anything. Ow! Go, you get me what I need.
I don't think they're kids still. They're actually adults.
Yeah.
You keep calling them the kids.
Well, they're babies.
Well, they're entitled anyway. They're her children. The fact of the matter is that they don't even help their mom, which kind of really pisses me off to no end.
I know. And Tina, if you're listening, that's not anyone being horrible to you. That's concern for you.
Yeah, we wish they'd help you more.
Yeah. Let's see what Rambo's saying here. Oh, it's a little further up. The judge at my Waterbury hearing today canceled his afternoon docket, saying monsoon is coming. I don't know about a monsoon, but Hurricane Melissa has already basically trashed Jamaica, so that might be the thing you call in a monsoon. Krista said, our brain dad says he's got a purple hoodie. Chris said, send $5 to my PayPal and I give you the 5-finger discount code. Nah. You know, the thing is guys, serious notes, please do not even think of robbing a store. Think of what you're doing to the employees and the fact that you might be causing them to actually not have a very happy Christmas this year because they might find themselves out of a job because the company can't keep them. So I see Tiger and Noodles are still working. Noodles is measuring something up with his measuring tape. Yeah. So, well, I got a great one thing though. You got 21 people watching right now, 116 viewers, 20-minute, 18-second engagement, 13 likes, no donations, no super chats. Come on, guys. Yeah. No new memberships.
Michelle, why isn't Gidget giving you all that low cut? Why are you giving that one? Making this and
Well, anyway, so I might do a portrait stream today on the couch. We'll just do it using OBS and restream like I did last time when I did the piece about don't rob, don't steal. As I think the can came out pretty cool. You get to see my I Love You bear, and you get to hear the microphone and the boom stand, which I'll show people this stand. This is the desk here. You can see the microphone pointed at me and the plushies. You can see the I Love You bear on the couch there. And it doesn't look too bad in focus in here on this camera shot. That's because you're not trying to convert it into a giant portrait stream. No, I know. That's when it really gets fuzzy as heck. Yeah. Oh well, what are you gonna do? No, what are you gonna do? So, what are you doing today, Tiger? Anyway,
I haven't decided yet, to be honest. So I don't know. I got lots of things I can be doing, but I'm not sure. I got to take a towel rack apart at some point, repaint it, and put it back together. Exciting, isn't it?
I might make some frozen waffles today. And some breakfast sausages. I cut them, as well eat them. Right, so breakfast sausages. Are they pre-cooked ones or are they uncooked ones? Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Propping the broken EBT system.
Whoa.
Thank you again. We got 2 donations at the same time.
Oh.
Thank you for the first person. And
I love you, blah, blah, home bird HMMP, red heart.
Thank you, Bradley, to both of them. Hammer Nails, thank you for the first one. Thank you, Bradley, for the second one. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Let's just ask them to share it to other people that were thinking about doing it to not do it. That's what I'm saying is, I want the baddies to know what the goodies think about what they're thinking about doing. I want the baddies to know that we don't approve of it, and that the goodies will rat on the baddies because the baddies are doing immoral and unethical and illegal, and we want the baddies to know that we don't endorse it. So,
right. There's other ways.
Yes, you can go to your local community access agency. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bryce.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You hit the right part.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Of course, why did I not play this one?
Hello. What brings you to Winter Spring?
Yeah, we got some fun. Thank you so much for the donations. It does help. This month's donations actually have been very good. I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to be able to put $300 on Ally, which is going to be great because that means that we'll have more money for teeth work.
Oh yeah!
Yes. and that's helpful. Oh my goodness, thank you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Well, Michelle, I would. What about using some? Because you're not getting your food stamps. You need to put some money for food.
Yeah, we could do that too. But we don't get paid until the 21st. So, but yes, we can put the money towards the credit card, which then makes it available for food stamps. Yep, it sure does. Because what you can do is
Use the credit card. Do not use the credit card.
You gotta pay the minimum. I gotta pay the credit card. So what we don't spend, we can use for groceries.
Yes.
So yeah, in a way, we still gotta put $200 minimum on Ally. So yeah, we do have to use the credit card because we gotta pay them, even if we have to take it right out of the bank right away. Well, actually, we don't have to put all in there. No, that's true. We don't have to put all in there. We're not buying any frivolous goodies right now. Oh, yes, you are. Only you're looking at that lens for $145. I don't need a 1600 millimeter lens. I know you don't.
Yeah.
They got a 1600 millimeter C mount lens. That is like a freaking telescope. Think about it. You can see the craters in the freaking moon with that. That is really true. Is it a fast lens? I don't think so. I don't think it's that
Yeah,
fast.
Michelle, what if you used? What would happen if you used a telescope? You be able to see anything?
Yeah, I got a monocular. Did you see me using it at KFC?
Yeah, why don't we get you like a telescope that like you could? They make them cheap now. You get a telescope that can record.
I got a
What
spotting
you're,
scope that I got from my optometrist many years ago. I was using when reading the menus at KFC.
No, I'm saying you could make videos, Michelle, of the moon and planets and stuff.
Oh, yes, I can. Sure. You can plug right into existing cameras, get a CS mount one, and just screw it on.
Do you think that'd be cool for her?
Yeah. Would you enjoy that though, Michelle?
I don't know. I never really thought about getting into astronomy.
But you like the stars and the star signs.
Yeah, that's astrology. But yeah, you could do astronomy. Yeah,
but don't they do the planets are meeting?
1600 millimeters. I mean, how powerful is that when you go to an 8 millimeter sensor? Well, let's put it this way. 6 millimeters is considered normal view. So you're talking about 300 times magnification. Ooh. And you ask me, you can just about barely see the craters with a standard 6 millimeter lens, but that thing you'd be like zooming in right on top of the damn moon. Yep.
All right, Michelle, I'm going to get on. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. All right.
Okay.
Ta-da, everyone.
So watch the space for an evening portrait stream. I do want to embellish on that story with the party on 3i Atlas.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of crafting it right now. It's kind of funny the way it's kind of coming together. So let me just close the panel here. And that is really, really a trip when you think about it. I mean, 600 millimeters. 1600 millimeters. I think it's fucking huge. And just screw right into the back of your brand new PAL cameras, and damn, you got the super beast. It's not a mirror telescope though. You want a mirror telescope? What are you trying to do? Create an observatory? That'd be kind of cute, actually. The hell it would be cool. You had no place to put it. I have no place to put it. I agree. Get your goddamn apartment versus a house, and then you can put a telescope. There's no room. Yeah, I do too. I have enough food for right now. So we'll see what happens with the budget and the food stamps. A lot of people think you only have to pay for things you want. Nobody ever taught them that it was wrong to steal. Well, things you need also means you have to pay too. It's kind of should be understood. You know, you need groceries, you need water, you need air. I mean, it's true. I mean, on Earth, air is free, water is usually free, right? Food isn't free, but I don't know. It's something about this. Some people, the entitled people, they just absolutely drive me ape shit the way they think. You know. I agree. Nothing's free in life, guys. Even if they say it's free, someone's paying for it. Yeah. Who's sitting on Hammer? Michelle, the tarot lady, said, I need to surrender to passion. What does that mean? Pretty much what Chris said, what Chris Bliss said. It doesn't necessarily mean romance. It could be surrender to your dreams. Do the things that you truly want that you keep holding off at. So maybe, for example, I don't know anything about your interests, but let's just say, even though you're a carpenter, right? Maybe you enjoy making furniture. Besides, building houses. Maybe you like to make things with your hands, like cabinets, tables, chairs. She's saying is, do the things that you love, which means if you like making furniture, make furniture. That's what she means by surrender to your passions. Stop telling yourself, no, I can't make this. No, it's unethical or whatever. Well, let's not talk about breaking the law, but we're talking about maybe you keep telling yourself, I'm a carpenter. I shouldn't be wasting my time making furniture. Maybe that's what she means by that, surrendering to your passions. But people do that. They actually say, oh, well, gee, I'm interested in, like I said, cabinet making. My dad makes furniture. My dad makes furniture for fun. That he would. Sometimes people go, I don't have time for this, but they really kind of want to do it. Means accept the possibility. Yeah. Now, Rhea is already married. She's got a family with kids and a husband. She's well provided for. She is very, very awesome. She's a Gemini, though. She's not a Virgo. She's not even a Taurus. Well, I'll kind of have, not quite that much, but I just calculate the budget. I'm going to have like 400, 500 in my checking account before I buy groceries this month, before the YouTube income comes in. So, that's because I pay a lot of the bills in advance when I get paid on the 21st. Yeah, well, I should also be surrendering to my passions. But some people just are afraid to. Like, for example, like, maybe you're, like I said, or maybe like in Chris Pliss's case, you're a musician, right? You were going to get the accordion. You want to get a laser harp now, but, okay. You wanted to get the accordion because you like music, right? So you're saying, oh, gee, I want to learn how to play the accordion. So what she means is surrender to your passions, get the goddamn accordion and start learning to play it. Open up your horizons. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we do. We don't have too many Taurus. Well, we have let's see. We have Tiff, she's a Libra. Krista's a Libra. How many Tauruses do we have? Bianca. Right? How many others? How many Capricorns? Two Capricorns. Yeah. We got a couple. We really kind of have. If we were to go ahead and plot all the 12 zodiac signs on here, I would say the one that has the lowest number is Aries. I think there's 2 Aries. We got like 3 or 4 Sagittarius. 3 Libras. Krista, Tiff, and I think 1 more Libra. Yeah, like 2 Leos, Nads, and maybe 1 more. I don't have but the Virgos definitely are the largest group. Yeah, definitely Libras. I mean, Virgo is definitely the biggest group here. Hey, Val, 420, I'm going to need child support ASAP. 12 babes up here. Well, I would say on a serious note, for example, Stan CT is a Pisces, Mojo is a Pisces. But Stan is going out with a Virgo, which is amazing. And they have the best relationship. They're the best of the best. Okay. So maybe based on the same logic, is maybe you might do great if you found yourself a Pisces. Maybe an Aquarius too. But the only thing I'm going to say about Aquarius is I'm married to one. They can be kind of interesting. But they say Pisces is a good match for Virgo. Yeah. Who is this David that you're talking about? My wife's a Cancer. She's always going sideways on me, says Brian PC. Okay. And what's your sign, Brian PC? I think what are you? Because I don't know what your sign is. Are you a Libra or a Sag? I think somehow I don't know if you're a Libra or Sagittarius, Brian PC. Yeah, well, that's because theoretically speaking, Aquariuses are extroverts. Yeah, they're extroverts most of the time. There's definitely social butterflies, but they're definitely humanitarian. But they're also, unfortunately, like Michelle jokingly says, Michelle is the one that holds me down and keeps me from floating away. That's kind of interesting when you think about it. Okay. That's cute, Brian PC. We got quite a few Sagittarius in here too. We got David S, got Ancient, you got PDX, you. I think I got a few more I forgot. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, we had a great morning show today. Really was very happy. Michelle was very happy. We are happy. Guys, we've been doing very well. We have been doing very well with the morning shows. And we're reaching out to more and more people in the community. Even if some days it seems like the viewership might not be quite there, please understand, as Clownfish has been talking about, YouTube is cooking the books again. But we certainly did better than August. I'm glad you made it to the morning show too, Val. I'm hoping that you will share the show out with your friends and tell them a little bit about the show. But in case you don't know much about the show, let me give you some basic pointers. And yes, guys, turn on your electronic scissors because we're about to get something you can clip. All right? The shows are oriented around the community. This is not a drama channel. We do not focus on drama content, preconceived or otherwise. We do try to cover some real world news events and articles, but we try to keep it low heat because we know some people will get absolutely distressed with the news. And the main thing is this is a community of various people, various, abilities, disabilities. And the most important thing I want them to do is feel comfortable and being part of the community. And I want everyone to feel free to talk and discuss things with each other. Comfort is the main thing. The main thing is the morning show is it's called Coffee with Libby and Michelle, or NASQ Chill Zone, because, well, we're drinking our beverages of choice. Maybe coffee, tea, milk, juice, alcohol, if that's your thing. It's not mine, but, that's what we do. And we want people to feel welcome here. And so that's why our shows are oriented around the community aspect, to encourage positive energies, to help also provide emotional healing. Well, let's see if we can spread this out to other channels. Let's see if we can grow this channel more. This is the few channels on YouTube like this. There's not too many out there. This is the middle of YouTube. This is not the bottom of YouTube. This is not Drama Central. This is not anything from Keemster. This is my channel. This is a channel based on divine self-love. Not selfishness, self-love, and helping people to feel comfortable about who they are. That's what we do on this channel. And everybody has a right to feel loved and part of the community. Hello, Dope Girl. How you doing today? And I mean, let's put it this way. So many of you, even the trolls, it trolls may not say this because they're probably embarrassed, but don't be. They came in originally, some trolls came in to originally embarrass the channel, but ended up becoming very devoted watchers to the show because they realized that this resonated with their spirit. And that is an important thing.
Oh, yeah!
Everybody wants to feel part of something wonderful. Everybody does. And in this crazy day and age nowadays, there's not too many things that you can say people can believe in. But when you feel good and you feel welcome, you're going to want to stay. You want to participate. And that's what makes the channel stand out from the others.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, it's kind of like Cheers on NBC. Yeah, it's kind of like Cheers, the real world version of Cheers. There's just not too many shows like this on YouTube. And it's a shame. YouTube could be a wonderful platform for bringing people together instead of ripping people apart. I can't change the other channels. I can't change the way they see each other. But I don't have to play into the pretentious head games. And we don't. Yeah. So, everybody, I want to say thank you for coming up to the show today. Let's get the blessings in First of all, may all of you have a happy and safe day. Stay warm out there. It might be raining where you are. It might be windy where you are. But let you know that I love you. Michelle Lomi loves you. Mother Asna loves you. Father Yahweh loves you. All the angels and saints love you. And we want you to have a happy and safe day. Amen to that. And don't forget that we want you to share the love with other people too. Reciprocate. Do unto others as we have shared with you. Show compassion, love, decency, and respect. It can be the most important thing you ever do in some hearts, for some lives which have been traumatized, is to bring peace into their hearts, one person at a time. I guess I gotta say something now. What? Don't forget that Michelle may not be the most perfect person in the world, and my accent may not be perfect because Michelle's only so good. Hey, well, at least you're trying. I just want you to know that I, too, wish that you have a happy and safe day. And Michelle, you said you're going to be live possibly tonight? Yeah, I want to try to do a portrait stream tonight. Another storytelling one. We'll see how that goes. And, but like I said, I want you two to be safe as well and keeping the needs of others in mind as well. The service is over. Time to go. Peace, kind, love, and don't forget to party on, dude. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Michelle and Maria Lumi, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the sun.